Right now, you don't need to do anything. It's enough to simply check your pillow where you are. Your head position is in its most comfortable state, just as you are now. Listening to this voice is enough. Your eyes can be open, or if you want, you can gently close them. But know that you don't have to close them. In either case, everything is under control. At this moment, there is nothing you need to control. There is no topic you need to think about. There is nothing you need to remember. Right now, you only need to be here with me, and you are simply listening now. Now, you can begin to notice your breathing. There's no need to change the rhythm of your breath. No need to take deep breaths. Simply noticing your breathing is enough. You breathe in and you breathe out. Your breathing is completely natural, in its own rhythm, at its own pace. With every exhale, you may feel your tiredness in your body. Your body, slowly, right where it is, begins to settle on its own. And now, there is no need to control any of your muscles. Now you can direct your attention toward your feet, your toes, the soles of your feet. A sense of relaxation may have begun in the lower part of your body. Or perhaps it hasn't begun yet. Both situations are completely natural. Just notice. And with every exhale, you can imagine your feet relaxing, softening, as if your feet are slowly sinking into a very soft surface. Relaxing, calming. This relaxation slowly spreads from your toes toward your ankles. Your ankles are loosening and relaxing. Now this feeling of relaxation moves toward the rest of your body. Your calves, your legs are relaxing. The muscles around your knees are loosening so much that they don't need to carry anything anymore. They are simply there, quietly. Your thighs, their tension slowly decreases and relaxes. The muscles that tightened throughout the day realize that it's time for them to rest. You're giving them what they want, and they accept this break. Now you can bring your attention to your waist. The area around your waist is supported. The lower part of your spine relaxes, as if your spine is taking shape the way it did when you were in the womb. Without any effort, your abdominal area softens. As you inhale, it gently rises. As you exhale, it settles into calm. Here, everything is natural. Notice your chest area, your rib cage, the place where your heart is quietly doing its job. There's no need to change its rhythm. It already knows how to do everything you need. With every exhale, you may feel your chest becoming a little softer. Your shoulders release their burden downward, as if the loads you carried throughout the day are quietly slipping off your shoulders. They no longer need to carry that weight. Now focus on your arms. Your upper arms are relaxing. Your elbows are loosening. Your forearms are holding nothing. Your hands, your fingers, maybe a slight sense of warmth, or maybe just heaviness. Your hands are resting right where they are. And now, they no longer need to do any work. Bring your focus toward your neck. The back of your neck softens. The muscles that carried your head all day no longer have to do that. Your facial muscles relax. Your forehead smooths out. The area between your eyebrows relaxes. The muscles in your eyelids grow heavy. Your jaw loosens on its own. Your tongue finds a comfortable place inside your mouth. Now feel your entire body as one whole. From your feet to your head, everywhere, heavy, calm, relaxed. Your body knows what it feels like to sleep. Your mind realizes that slowing down is safe. And you, without doing anything, are simply allowing this state. Thoughts may come to your mind. There's no reason to fight them. You don't need to send them away. They are just like clouds moving across the sky. They come, and then they drift away. You simply remain here with this voice. Now, in your imagination, a path may slowly appear. Quiet path. In that calm time between evening and night, the moonlight is soft. The air is cool, but not uncomfortable. You don't have to walk on this path. Simply feeling that you are there is enough. Everything around is quiet. You feel safe. And this feeling allows your body to relax even more. The steps are small and slow. Time has no importance. How long you've been here doesn't matter. Being here is enough. Everything is as it should be. Peaceful. And as you slowly, very slowly, approach sleep, I will continue to speak. You can continue to listen, or you can simply fall asleep. In either case, everything is okay. Now, your body is relaxing. You didn't make an effort for this to happen. Simply did. Your breathing has slowed down on its own and found its rhythm. Your muscles have remembered when it's time to rest. And your mind no longer feels the need to follow every thought. If there are still some thoughts in your mind, you can allow them to be here as well. They are like guests that don't belong to this space. They pause for a while and then quietly leave. Now, in your imagination, a very gentle transition may occur, as if the place you are in is changing without being noticed. Not all at once. Slowly, the sounds around you feel more distant. Time becomes more flexible. And you, without any hurry, are moving toward another place. This place is a calm path, neither long nor short. Neither its beginning nor its end matters. The surface of the path is smooth. Taking a step is very easy, but you don't have to walk. Simply being there is enough. The air is cool, clean. When you breathe in, the air that fills you is clean and soothing. With every exhale, your body becomes a little heavier. The sky is between evening and night. The colors aren't distinct. Blue, purple, gray, blending into one another. The light doesn't strain your eyes. Everything is soft exactly as it should be. On this path, you are not alone, but there is no one else either. This is not loneliness. This is silence and peace. And this silence is safe, peaceful. Your steps are slow. Maybe you don't even need to take a step. The path itself moves along with you. You don't notice time passing. Minutes don't matter. Hours don't matter. Here, there is no need for any hurry. You don't need to get anywhere. You don't need to complete anything. Along the side of the path, there are soft, colorful traces of nature. A little farther away, trees. Not too dense, not too sparse. Branches move gently. The wind is not strong, simply there. And this wind is relaxing. If you pay attention, you may hear a very faint sound in the distance. Maybe the sound of the wind, maybe the rustling of leaves, or maybe just the soothing presence of silence itself. This sound doesn't ask you to listen. It's simply there, just like this narration. Along the path, you may notice that you sometimes stop. Stopping is natural. Continuing is too. You don't have to choose either. Your body knows what it needs. Your mind is no longer interfering. Now the path begins to slope very gently downward. But this isn't a descent. It's more like allowing gravity to carry you softly. Everything becomes even easier. As you inhale, your chest gently rises. As you exhale, it's as if you're settling a little deeper. This path is not taking you anywhere. This path is bringing you closer to where you already are. Calmer, softer, less occupied with thought. If your mind still wants to do something, you can give it a small task. Just to listen. Just to allow these words to flow. Without trying to understand. Without following. Simply staying in the flow. Further along the path, you may notice a very faint light. This is not a destination. This is not a call. It is simply a light that brings peace just by being there. You don't need to move toward it. The light doesn't need to move toward you either. Here, distance is not important. At this point, your eyelids may feel even heavier. Your body may be almost completely still now. Or perhaps you feel that you are very close to sleep. Or you don't feel it at all. Both situations are completely right. Now the path is slowing down so much that it's almost unnoticeable, as if everything is slightly suspended. This moment stretches out, and you, within this stretched moment, can remain without doing anything. If you want, you can stay here for a while. If you want, you can let yourself go even deeper. This is not a choice. This is a permission. And you are giving yourself this permission. Soon, we will allow this path to bring you closer to a very safe place. But there is no need to hurry for that. Right now, being on this path is enough. I will continue to speak. There will be spaces between the words. Those spaces are for you, and you can continue to listen. Or, if your body wants to, you can simply sleep. In either case, everything is exactly as it should be. Now, the path is coming to an end almost without being noticed. But it doesn't feel like an ending. More like a natural stopping. As if you had already been here for some time, and only now you're noticing it. There's no need to look around. This place doesn't need to explain itself. It's simply safe, quiet, as if it knows you. This could be a place, maybe a small house, maybe a cabin, or maybe just a space that feels sheltered from the outside. You don't need to make the details clear. Your mind chooses as much as it needs. Everything else can remain blurred. Here, the air is neither warm nor cold, just right. When you inhale, your chest expands comfortably. When you exhale, your body settles a little more. Now, there is nothing you need to hurry for. In this place, there is no feeling of being closed in. But the outside world is far away. Sounds feel muffled, as if a thick, soft silence is wrapping around everything. This silence is not empty. It's protective. If there is a door here, whether it's open or closed doesn't matter. Doors here are not obstacles. They are simply boundaries. And this boundary is calming. You can imagine that you've entered inside, or that you were already inside. How this transition happened doesn't matter. What matters is this. Here, nothing is asking anything of you. If there is a window, the light is soft, not sharp. It doesn't strain your eyes. Even if you can see outside, you don't need to go there. Inside feels better. Maybe you're sitting somewhere. Maybe you're lying down. Or maybe you're simply being. This place knows how your body rests. You don't need to decide. The ground is soft, carries you. It holds you, as if you know. It won't let you go. And this knowing allows your body to relax even more. Your shoulders are now completely lowered. Your jaw loose. Your forehead smooth. Your eyelids heavy. Maybe your eyes are already closed. Or maybe they're half open. Both states belong to sleep. Here, time slows down even more. Minutes begin to blend into one another. Maybe for a while now, you're no longer fully following the words. That's very good. That's exactly how it's meant to be. If your mind still wants to do something, you can simply say this to it. There's no need anymore. And when it hears that, it gently withdraws. This place is as familiar as it is safe. As if you've been here before. Maybe in a dream. Maybe in a memory. Or maybe just in a very deep state of rest. Staying here is very easy. There's nothing you need to maintain. Nothing you need to remember. Simply, being here is enough. If your body wishes, can drift into sleep. If it wishes, can rest a little longer. This place accepts both states. I will continue speaking, but the words will come more sparsely now. There will be spaces in between. Those spaces are for you, and you may continue listening, or may already be asleep. In either case, this place will continue to hold you, quietly, safely. Now, you remain here, in this safe place. Everything is as it is. Nothing needs to change. Outside, nature continues in its own rhythm. You don't need to see it. You don't need to hear it either. But knowing is comforting. Maybe far away, very far away, there is the sound of wind. Not strong, not insistent, just a presence that gently reminds itself from time to time. The trees are moving, but not in a hurry. Branches, slowly. Leaves, without colliding. This movement has no purpose. And because of that, it's soothing. You're breathing, natural. You breathe in. You breathe out. No need to count. No need to follow. Breath knows itself. Time is different here. Minutes, unimportant. The spaces between words grow longer. Silence becomes part of the speech. Maybe there is the sound of water, a stream, or water flowing somewhere in the distance. Steady, repetitive, not trying to arrive anywhere, just flowing. This sound doesn't ask you to think. It only wants to be heard, and you allow it. Your body, heavy. The ground carries you. No muscle needs to hold itself. Your shoulders, lower still. Your jaw, free. Your forehead, quiet. If a thought appears, there's no need to chase it away. No need to listen to it either. That thought comes on its own and leaves on its own. Nature forces nothing. Night arrives. Day passes. Wind blows, then stops. It offers no explanation. Here, everything is allowed to be this way. No need to feel incomplete. No need to finish anything. The same sounds, again. The same rhythm, again. This repetition is not boring. This repetition is safe. The mind recognizes repetition, and when it recognizes it, it withdraws. It no longer controls. It simply lets go. Maybe the words are no longer clear. Maybe sentences are blending into one another. That's very good. That is the language of sleep. The rhythm of nature becomes your rhythm. Breath like the wind. Heartbeat like distant water. Thoughts like leaves. The same things again and again and again. No new information. No surprises. Everything familiar. Everything calm. Staying here is very easy. Moving away, unnecessary. If right now, you don't quite know where you are, that's very good. If your sense of time is fading, that's very good too. Because your body is remembering how to sleep. Your mind is no longer watching. I keep speaking, but the words are losing importance. The sound matters more. The rhythm matters more. And you, within this rhythm, slowly, very slowly, are going deeper. After a while, the sound won't carry meaning. It will simply be there, like the wind, like the night, and you, whether you are listening or already asleep, this rhythm will continue to carry you. Now, the words are lighter. Their meanings aren't as important as before. The sound matters more. The pauses are longer. Maybe now, you don't quite know where you are. Maybe you do. That difference no longer makes a difference. Your mind is moving away from clarity. But this isn't getting lost. This is letting go. Images don't fully take shape, like a place, but not quite, like a color, but without a name. like a feeling, but without the need for explanation, as if you're inside a dream that hasn't started yet. Or maybe it has started, but isn't being remembered. Your body is there, but its boundaries are unclear. Where your hands begin, where they end, unimportant. Your feet feel far away. Your head, like the sense of weight, is still there, but it no longer presses. It doesn't carry. It simply allows. Something seems to be moving, but the movement has no direction. Down, you don't need to know. Breathing is still happening, but you're not doing it. Your heartbeat is still there, but you're not listening. Everything on its own. At this point, the mind doesn't try to understand. It simply flows like cloudy water. If you catch a word, you don't have to hold it. That word dissolves. Something else comes, or nothing comes at all. The spaces are longer now. These spaces aren't uncomfortable. On the contrary, they are restful. The sense of time softens. 1 minute, 10 minutes, feel the same. This state is very close to sleep, but you don't have to fall asleep. Staying here is restful too. Awareness feels like it's moved to the back seat. Let go of the steering wheel. No longer watching. Maybe for a moment, you hear nothing. Then again, you notice this sound. But this noticing is shallow. Everything is present just enough. Nothing extra. Nothing missing. At this point, letting yourself go is very easy. Resisting has no meaning. And anyway, there's no urge to resist. If a dream is going to begin, it will begin in its own time. If it doesn't, this state is enough. I keep speaking. But now, the words no longer call you. They simply remain in the background. And you, within this soft uncertainty, can stay a little longer. Now, there is nothing you need to hold on to anymore. At this point, you don't need to listen. You don't need to follow. You don't need to remember at all. Your body already knows what sleep feels like, what deep rest feels like. And now, it doesn't need to be reminded. If there is still a part of you that tries to stay in control, you can allow that part too. You can let it rest now. Let it release everything. Right now, you are not making any decisions. You are not deciding to sleep. You are simply drifting towards sleep on your own. Your breathing is very soft. Maybe you don't even notice it. Your chest feels almost still, but your body is working exactly as it should. Your muscles are completely free now. Nothing is being held. No weight is being carried. Your body feels as if it's blending into the surface beneath you. Your mind is quiet. And if there is a thought, it's distant, very distant, as if it doesn't belong to you anymore. At this point, there is no reason to stay awake. But you don't have to fall asleep either. This state is already restful. If sleep comes now, you can welcome it. If it doesn't, this deep silence is enough. Everything is happening at the right pace, at the right depth, without effort. Awareness is completely pulling back. It's no longer watching. It's no longer controlling. It's simply letting go. This moment is protected. This moment is safe. This moment is holding you. If you fall asleep now, you don't need to wake up. If you're still here, you're not missing anything. I will continue to speak, but the sound won't reach toward you. It will simply remain in the background, and you can now fully be released into that deep, quiet, soft place that belongs only to you. Now, everything is in its place. Nothing needs to change. This silence is lasting. This comfort is sustainable. Breathing is happening. You're not doing it. It's just happening. Your body is resting somewhere deep inside, but you don't need to know that. It's okay not to know. Time is no longer being counted. Minutes are blending into each other. One moment stretches out, then another moment stretches the same way. This voice is no longer guiding. It's simply there, like a distant wind within the night. If you still hear the words, you don't have to. If you don't hear them, that's completely natural too. This moment is safe. This moment is protected. This moment belongs to you. Nothing is asking for your attention. Nothing is calling you. Nothing is waiting. Your body is maintaining the state of sleep. Your mind is staying in the background. Everything is in its place. At some point, these words may begin to feel very far away, or they may not arrive at all. Right now, there is nothing you need to do. Just staying where you are is enough. And if this voice somehow feels familiar again, that's not a problem, because that familiarity is part of sleep. Now, everything is slow. Everything is soft. Everything is calm. You breathe in, you breathe out, and your body settles a little more into where it is. This moment may stretch. It may repeat. It may fold in on itself. And you, whether you're in deep sleep or light rest, this cycle won't disturb you. Everything is exactly as it should be. Right now, there is nothing you need to do. You're simply resting. As daylight slowly withdraws from Rome's stone surfaces, the city receives it without noticing. The sun's weak rays linger a little longer along the edges of tall columns. Then, the color of the stones turns pale. In the Forum Romanum, shadow lines begin to stretch. From the daytime crowds, only traces and calm remain. Footsteps have decreased. Conversations have shortened. Something has ended, but this is not an ending. This is the beginning of stillness. Roads made of stone have carried those who passed over them throughout the day. Senators, merchants, messengers, those who went out to shop. Now these roads are lighter and calmer. In the gaps between the stones, the warmth accumulated during the day slowly gives way to the coolness of the night. Night in Rome is not in a hurry. It does not arrive suddenly. It slowly settles over the city. Merchants along the edge of the Forum have slowly closed their stalls. Wooden shutters lean against stone. The goods left inside are no longer visible. For those walking the streets, there is not much left to look at, and this calms and relaxes the streets. Torch is lit, then another one. The flames are not large. They are not showy either. They are simply enough. This light does not polish the stones. It only makes the surroundings visible. Night in Rome is not completely silent, but these sounds do not draw attention. A distant conversation, the sound of metal from a corner, a door closing, all are part of a routine night. none of them stand out. Imagine a street, narrow, high walls on the right and left. These walls are not new. They have been here for centuries. They watched everything during the day. Now, they seem to be resting. A Roman may be walking toward home. Every particle in the street is watching him. This street does not belong to a single person. This street belongs to everyone. On the stone ground, there are sandal marks. Some are new, some are old, but all of them resemble one another. This similarity does not tire a person. On the contrary, it feels familiar. As the night progresses, the air becomes a little cooler, but this coolness is soothing and calming. Night in Rome does not test a person. It simply accompanies them. One passes by a fountain. During the day, the fountain is very crowded. Now it is calm. The sound of the water is more noticeable, but still, it does not stand out. Inside the stone basin, the water flows as it is, neither fast nor slow. In this city, everything has a harmony, and this harmony, when night falls, is felt more clearly, because now there is less movement. In the open area of the forum, the wind dances. As it passes between the columns, it changes direction, but it does not grow harsh, as if it knows this place, accustomed to it. After a while, without moving far from the city center, one arrives at a quieter residential area. Here the houses are a bit more closed. The windows are small. The moonlight is weak, but this weakness is not a deficiency. It is intentional. From a house window, a low light leaks out. An oil lamp, not flickering, not uncertain, steady. This light does not try to defeat the night. It simply is there. Many houses in Rome are like this. Inside and outside are clearly separated. Thick walls hold the sounds. The chaos of the outside world does not enter. Night is now like a cover over the city, a cover adorned with stars and the moon. No one says, "Now it is night." It simply happens. In the distance, the silhouette of Capitoline Hill appears. By day, this structure stands with grandeur. At night, it rests more calmly. The stones are the same stones, but the lights have diminished. Rome, when night falls, tells less, shows less, but its presence is clearer. A road passes through the city and continues on. This road existed before Rome, and after Rome, it will still be there. This knowledge does not force a person to think. It simply stands there. Rome, living through the night, does not hurry. It does not calculate when morning will come, because here, time does not move by a calendar. At this moment, very few people in the city are awake. But this is not a lack. Rome knows how to exist, even without people. These streets, these stones, these walls, all of them stand quietly, and in this stillness, there is no weight. Night has slowly settled over Rome. The city has now shifted into a completely different state, and this state will continue. As night deepens in Rome, the memories left from the day do not disappear one by one. They withdraw on their own. The streets that were crowded and narrow during the day now appear wider. The same stones, the same walls, but the number of footsteps passing over them has decreased. This decrease does not make the city feel empty. It simply makes it lighter. In front of the bakeries, there are no bread lines. The bread baked in the early hours of the day has long been sold and finished. The doors are closed, but the scent left inside has seeped into the stone walls. This scent slowly disperses. In a corner, the last people leaving the baths can be seen. Towels on their shoulders, weariness in their steps. The weight of the day remains on them, but they do not speak. At this hour, no one wants to explain anything. The bath doors close. The thick doors of the bath settle slowly into place. The warmth inside stays behind the closed doors. It does not seep outside. Everything is as it should be. In Rome, daytime is loud and full of noise, but night is quiet, calm, and peaceful. That is why the city lowers its own voice. Metal sounds last only briefly, then they stop. These sounds are not disturbing because everyone knows this harmony. A vendor has packed up his stall. He does not look back because tomorrow he will open his stall in the same place. In Rome, the plan for the next day does not create anxiety. It is simply, no, there are no street lamps, but there are torches. These torches do not light up the street. They only prevent the darkness from becoming complete. Light and shadow dance together. A window of a house closes, then another. The lights diminish one by one, but the city does not sink into darkness. The moon is in the sky. The stars are overhead. In Roman homes, night preparation does not take long because people do not fight the night. They do not try to prolong it. Night is accepted as it is. On a street, two people meet. A brief nod of the head. No words. This is enough. In Rome, not every encounter requires conversation. Stone walls, what they heard throughout the day, now keep like secrets. Sounds sink into the stones. The streets narrow a little more, but this narrowing does not suffocate. In a corner, a dog is lying down, not asleep, but not alert either. Quietly, gently, this state suits the night. The city's fountains continue to flow. No one looks. No one stops to listen to the water. But the water flows with the same calm. In Rome, some things are not meant to be watched. They are simply continuous. Another door closes. Another light goes out. The street is now almost empty, but emptiness does not create a sense of lack. Rome slowly sheds its daily tasks. Trade ends. Arguments end. Calculations end. What remains is a peaceful city under moonlight. This state is not temporary. Every night, this routine continues. This repetition does not tire people. On the contrary, because they are used to it, it is comforting. Even in the city center, there is no longer any haste. No one is trying to get anywhere because these hours are not hours for arriving somewhere. Night in Rome is not a continuation of the day. It is another state of the day, and this state is enough on its own. By now, the city has stopped carrying the weight of people. The stones are simply stones. The walls, simply walls. At this point, Rome moves toward a safe silence, and this silence makes space for the next place. As the sounds in the streets fade, the walls become more noticeable. In Rome, houses do not open outward. On the contrary, they are built inward. Beyond the high stone walls, a door appears. It is not ornate. It is not decorated, but it is solid. When the door opens, the sounds outside are left behind. This transition happens without being noticed. Once inside, the tone of the air changes. The coolness of the street gives way to a more balanced atmosphere, neither warm nor cold. The stone walls maintain this balance throughout the night. In many Roman homes, there is an open courtyard. At the center, in the middle of the courtyard, a small water basin. Rainwater collects here. There is no rain now, but the water is there. Moonlight filters down into the courtyard. It touches the walls and settles on the ground. The light does not break apart. It simply softens. There are no loud sounds in this house. Footsteps do not echo on the stone floor because the stones are accustomed to these sounds. For centuries, they have stood the same way. In one corner, an oil lamp is burning. This flame is small, but steady. The wind does not reach here. The walls keep it outside. Roman domus houses are not built for display, but they are orderly. Everything is where it should be. This order is not rigid. It is simply familiar. The rooms opening from the courtyard are not dark, but they are not bright either. The light knows its limits. It enters the rooms, but does not spread. In this house, time moves differently. While night advances outside, there is no progression here. Moments resemble one another. In one room, a wooden bed stands, simple coverings on top. No excess. In Rome, sleep does not require display. There may be frescoes on the walls, but their colors are no longer vivid. Time has softened them. This softness does not disturb. On the contrary, it does not tire the eyes. The house is quiet, but it is not empty. Silence here is not a lack. This silence is the natural state of the house. The water in the courtyard moves slightly, not because of the wind, perhaps only the motion of the night. This movement does not draw attention, but it is constant. In Rome, people spend the night in their homes. This is not hiding. This is habit. Walls do not only protect, they also separate. This separation brings comfort. The outside world stops here. Questions do not enter. After a while, no footsteps are heard inside the house. Everyone has withdrawn to their place. This withdrawal is not sudden. It is slow and quiet. The oil lamp continues to burn the same way. This flame does not grow longer. It does not shrink. The light does not race against time. The Roman domus, throughout the night, remains the same. It does not wait. It does not prepare. It simply exists. Outside, the city is still standing. But in this house, the city is now distant. Beyond the walls, there is another rhythm. This rhythm is simpler, more regular, and this order does not exhaust. When looking up at the sky from the courtyard, the stars are visible, but they are not counted one by one. This knowledge is enough. The sky, the stars, the moon are there. These houses of Rome served the same purpose. For centuries, they welcomed people inside. They provided shelter, and then they left the outside. This house does the same thing, and this condition does not change. As night goes on, the movement within Rome does not completely stop. It simply takes another form. The Tiber River, flowing through the city, continues to move. Its banks, which seem crowded during the day, are now calm. The water, when no one is watching, is more at ease. The Tiber was flowing before Rome. It flowed when Rome was founded, and now it still flows. This knowledge does not invite thought. It simply remains. The surface of the river does not reflect the night light clearly. The moon breaks into gentle waves upon the water. This fragmentation creates a unique image on the surface. The water is calm, but not still. Stones near the shore slowly release the warmth they gathered during the day. This happens quietly. The aqueducts of the city are felt more clearly at night. Structures lost among the daytime crowds now stand more visible. The arches remain silent, yet water flows through them. This water moves at the same pace. It neither increases nor decreases. Many things in Rome have changed over time. but the path of the water does not change. The wind passing beneath the arches shifts direction. It does not grow harsh. It simply passes through. This passage has happened countless times. Within the city, small fires are burning. Some remain from hearths. Some are watchfires, but none of them are grand. Fire does not resist the night. It exists in harmony with it. The sound of fire is always the same, a soft crackle. This sound has been heard the same way in every century. Rome's streets are no longer completely empty, but they are not full either. This state puts the city at ease. Along a stone road, the wind moves forward. It follows the path. This road has been walked many times, but now there is no one. The road is alone with itself. In the gaps between the stones, small plants grow. They are unnoticed during the day, but at night, they become more visible. No one looks at them, yet they remain. In Rome, nature is not completely distant. It exists intertwined with the city, stone and water, side by side. When people retreat into their homes, this togetherness becomes more visible. The sound of the river can be heard, but this sound wants to be felt, cannot be forced to be heard. If one notices it, it is there. If one does not, it is still there. This sound continues in the same way. It repeats, unchanged. This repetition does not disturb, because it creates no expectation. Throughout the night, the same movements continue. Water flows, wind passes, fire burns. None of these interrupt one another. In Rome, night does not suppress nature. It finds harmony with it. Stone structures are not against nature. They feel like part of it. After a while, it becomes difficult to distinguish which sound comes from the city. Is it water or wind? This distinction loses its importance. Everything settles onto the same plane. Nothing stands out. Nothing remains behind. This state can last a long time, but duration has no meaning, because here, minutes do not function. This side of Rome does not ask to be told. It expects no interpretation. It simply continues. This continuity does not tire the mind. On the contrary, because it is familiar, it is comforting. The night, together with the city, remains in the same rhythm, and this rhythm does not break. As the night progresses, no weight settles over Rome. On the contrary, the city appears lighter. The same streets have been walked by different people at different times. These streets do not make distinctions. Stone does not know who walks upon it. It simply remains stone. Once, perhaps a soldier walked this street. At another time, a merchant, later a child, ran through it. Now, no one is here, but the street is the same street. In Rome, time overlaps itself. 1 year rests upon another, but when night arrives, none of this matters. Everything settles onto the same plane. The columns standing in the Forum do not count how many nights they have seen. This calculation does not belong to them. They simply stand. People changed, names changed, governments changed, but the stone roads remained the same. This continuity does not provoke thought. It simply exists. A night in Rome is not very different from another night. Even if 100 years pass, the night still arrives. In the same way, quietly, this unnoticeability softens time. Minutes do not stretch. Hours do not apply pressure. In one house, someone may be asleep. In another, someone may still be awake. But this knowledge is not important, because the city carries both states. In the same way, a door may have closed centuries ago, another door closed tonight, but the sound of closing is the same. The sound does not change. Rome does not collect memories. It does not preserve the past. Each moment is added to the present. This addition creates no burden. Throughout the night, the passing of time is not felt. There is only one moment, then another moment. These moments do not separate from each other. Person in this city, when not in a hurry, may notice how soft time truly is. But even if it is not noticed, this does not change. The night of Rome does not use a calendar. What day it is does not matter. What year it is does not either. After a while, the present moment and the moments before it begin to blend together. This blending is not disturbing because the boundaries were already thin. Stone walls carry the same shadows. Every night, this repetition, because it is ordinary, is peaceful. Rome remains. People come and go. People leave. This cycle is, for the city, a natural state. This knowledge does not force thought. It simply stays where it is. Time, here, is not a large concept. It is simply flow, and this flow is not interrupted. At this point, human voices in the city have almost completely faded. There are no conversations. Doors are closed. Footsteps are no longer heard. Rome is not unfamiliar with this state because this moment is part of every night's routine. When people withdraw, the city does not become empty. It simply returns to itself. The stones feel closer to one another. Walls no longer carry weight or sound. A column does not stand as if it knows it is no longer being looked at. It simply remains a column. There is little light, but it is enough. Shadows do not sharpen, they soften. This softening does not harden the city's lines. On the contrary, it erases them. Corner is no longer a corner. A street ceases to be a street. Everything begins to resemble everything else. In Rome's night, names and forms fade away. This is the forum. This is a road. This is a house. These distinctions lose their importance. The city returns to its wholeness. The pieces come together. In the absence of people, Rome does not appear larger nor smaller. It simply remains as it is. That many things once happened here no longer carries meaning now, because the night does not ask for stories. Walls do not tell memories. Stones do not recall the past. Everything rests in the present moment. This focus is not deliberate. It does not force. It happens on its own. The city feels complete within itself. Nothing needs to be added. Nothing needs to be removed. Rome, in this state, is enough. This sufficiency does not push people away, but it does not place them at the center either. Here, no one is needed, but no one is unwelcome. For now, the city remains with itself. This remaining is not long, nor is it short. The measure of duration has lost its meaning. There is a moment, and that moment is wide. At this point, the night reaches its deepest state, but this depth does not feel heavy. Rome withdraws into deep sleep. There is no longer a need for words. The city does not explain itself. It remains as it is. The stones no longer carry meaning. The roads do not lead anywhere. Everything stays where it is. The stillness is complete. Nothing missing, nothing extra. The night does not cover the city. It merges with it. After a while, the boundary between the one listening and what is being told becomes thin. The voice no longer feels distant. It is not close either. It simply exists. Rome, in these final moments, ceases to be a city. It is no longer even a place. It becomes a state. This state is not named. It is not defined. Time here softens completely. Minutes, hours are not counted. An ending does not approach. There is no sense of something finishing because nothing ends. The narration does not close. It slowly withdraws. What remains is not emptiness. It is silence. This silence is complete. Rome, together with the night, stands on the same line, and this line continues. There is no need to do anything anymore. No need to think. Simply remaining is enough. Here, now, and the night continues in the same way.